Okay, hello, I'm Stable Voltage. Welcome to 2 Point Campus. This is a brand new release that came out today, so I haven't had a chance to play it yet. If you're reasonably familiar with the name but not sure why, probably because you've heard of 2 Point Hospital by the same developer, which came out unbelievably 4 years ago now. 2 Point Hospital being the spiritual successor to the very popular theme hospital that came out, I think it was sometime during the mid-90s. Not too sure if there's any of the same development team in there, because the original developers of Theme Hospital and before that Theme Park, Bullfrog Interactive, they did fold and their members went off to various different places. So I do believe that there are some of the original developers on 2 Point Studios, I believe is the name of the developer of 2 Point Hospital and 2 Point Campus. And I haven't had a chance to play this yet, only downloaded it earlier today. So I'm going to be jumping in from the beginning and seeing how it goes. So essentially what you have to do, this is one of those sort of management sim type games where you have to build essentially a university rather than 2 Point Hospital, which as the name suggests is a hospital. So without further ado, let us jump into a new game. That was a little bit strange how at the end of the video it kind of went into that half a demonstration of how the game mechanics work with no sound. So if the intro is anything to go by, and certainly 2 Point Hospital, this is not going to be your standard run-of-the-mill university. There's going to be some very weird, interesting and probably comical things going on in here. So what have we got? I'm Albert Crank, your own personal advisor, and I'm here to help. Wonderful. You may not have any experience as a campus administrator, but the people at Freshley County College are eager to give you a chance. I'm not sure what that says about them, but hey, let's head to Freshley Meadows and get started on your academic empire. So I guess we've got to click on this. So again, much like 2 Point Hospital, there'll be various different levels that we can undertake. So this countryside college has low expectations and a nice canal. It's the perfect place to start your career. So starting funds, $500,000, and it's one of those games where you get 1, 2 or 3 stars depending on meeting certain criteria. We'll probably back out of this and see the whole map. It's not going to let me move much more than this. Oh, there's quite a bit here actually. Some interesting look at this very Hogwarts looking place over here. Okay, so let's jump in, see what we've got. It is a nice canal.
A university is not something that one simply opens, like a savings account or a jar of pickles. Any self-respecting academic institution was doubtlessly opened long ago by dignified people who wore bowler hats and spoke via subtitle. The world is a creation of the past, and it is our job to keep it all going and try not to touch anything.
Okay, exposition. Right, first day of school. Welcome to Freshley Meadows, where life moves slowly and expectations are lowly. The 2 Point countryside is perfect place to start your career, learn the ropes, make mistakes and hit the ground smiling. So we've got course info. Can we click on that? No, it gives us a little pointy button, but doesn't do anything. Scientography. Student intake 10. So does that mean we've got to take 10 students in?
Distracted students should pretend that they're listening.
Okay, so we are paused. Excellent. So welcome to the campus. Before you start churning out geniuses, you'll need to learn the basics of campus management. Move the camera and look around. Yeah, WASD as expected. Cool, that's fine. Zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. Yes. And now it's telling us to do all of these things. So we zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. We can rotate with the middle mouse button. We can pan with the right click, or we can use buttons. And we can do up and down. Yes, we can do all of that. That's fine. Excellent. Now what? Our campus is going to be running a scientography course. Let's start by building a science lab. Okay, so this is the footprint that we've got to building. I'm guessing this first tutorial level will be pretty much set on where we have to build things. So we need to build this science lab, used on a range of courses. Minimum room size is 5 by 5 and requires a teacher. So it wants me to build a room.
Frequently
It's not
asked
really
questions.
specifying
No,
anything, so
you can't have an extension.
let's click in there. I've got to click and hold. I've messed up already, can you believe it? Let's go ahead and cancel the room. Try that again. Click and hold, not click. So, click and hold. There we go. Let's make it 5 by 5. There we go. So that's that done. Now, it's not telling me to do anything else in here. Do I have to put these things in? I guess the ones with stars are a requirement. So what have we got here? This is the science board required to complete the room. This is the science hub, which is also required to complete the room. And obviously a door, because if you can't get in and out of the room, then, well, it's not a very useful room. So let's go ahead and put the science board. Let's zoom in a little bit so we can see what we're doing. We'll go and put the science board over here. Now, one thing you learn with these type of games sometimes is that you think you've got a lot of space, and then you haven't. So let's try and put this in where we... Maybe that science board isn't in the best place.
Tuition fees
We
may
can
be spent
probably
on
put it over the
administrative
window.
bonuses.
We can pick that up and drag it round onto that side. In fact, instead of covering the window, let's put it onto... Nah, I'll stick it where it was, but more in the corner. Okay, that's fine. So that room is now done. Now let's hire a teacher to run our first scientography class. Okay, so we click here. We've got... we're getting some more applicants, but we'll just pick this guy. So this is the scientography guy. Apparently they both are. Same salary. So we'll get Tim Hands. He's squeaky clean. Excellent personal hygiene. He's rapid. Moves faster than most. And he's still pinching himself. Okay, so we'll drop you... I don't know if we have to drop you directly into the room, but we can. So go ahead and do that. Great work. Now we have everything we need to run our scientography course. When you're ready, select Start Next Year to welcome our first year of students. Well, there's not much else we can do right
This
now.
is Felicity Bellbottoms, and you're listening to Campus Radio,
So we are
where
on
we
year
do
one.
all the work for none of the pay. We've got a great show for you, but first, here's some music.
Game audio a bit loud. I
Now
can
taking
fix that.
students for scientography.
Okay, that might have fixed it. Hi, Michael. Long time no see. Welcome to the stream.
Check in
Lucas,
before
welcome.
trying
Thanks
to
very
learn.
much for joining. So we're still paused at the moment, are we not? No, we're not. We're not paused. So complete a scientography class. So I guess we don't need to do anything other than allow this class to just do its thing. And what's this room that we've got here in the middle? Some sort of... this is just a lecture theatre, is it? So that's used for scientography as well. So somewhere we'll have a list that tells us what we need to do to get 3 stars. I'm sure it'll be introduced to us at some point. Now we can speed this up a little bit. Try and get some people in here. Are we missing anything?
Starting
Look
in
at
the
that.
science
Our students are in their very first class. Who knows what will happen? Let's go a little bit closer so we can see what's going on in here. Got more students coming in, messing around with the big giant machine that doesn't look safe at all. And it's produced a cube of some description. And now that cube is having something else happen to it. As students learn, they gain experience points or XP, which increases their academic level. Nothing unusual about that. Getting more of these weird different coloured cubes. So we can see our progress up here towards the scientography class. Classes are scheduled for each course throughout the year. Make sure there are enough rooms, teachers and equipment to keep your classes running. Making some profit, good stuff. What's this here? Messages. We don't have any messages at the moment.
Students are reminded that this is the fun part.
Now, there's not much going on at the moment, but remember, this is just the first part of the tutorial. We'll end up having to build a lot more facilities and bits and pieces to keep everybody happy as we go along. Really interested to know what this machine's actually doing. Oh, there's a guy hitting it with a hammer on the other side. This all seems very scientific. Okay, so what does this thing mean over here? Does it just mean that there's two people using it at the same time, or it's waiting for a teacher? What? I don't know. It hasn't told me yet. 95% complete, so we'll soon have this done. And there we are. Grade C. At most a C+. They did it. The students passed their first class. Sadly, they didn't do all that well. It seems a number of them were distracted but by one need or another. A student has everything they need. So a student that has everything they need will be more happy, less distracted, and able to focus on their studies in an enthusiastic and cheerful haze. I'm just very quickly going to, in the options, turn down the audio for the DJ because talking over her feels kind of weird. Okay, so let's carry that on. Yep, so we got that. Take a look at our students and see what we can do to improve the campus. So let's pause up a little bit before we do this. R and R and R. The key to campus hospitality is to remember the 3 R's. Students need somewhere to relax themselves, to rest themselves, and relieve themselves. Oh, of course. Sure, 2 of those might be the same thing, but it does sound convincing. Let's build a dormitory and a bathroom to keep people comfortable. Okay, so now we need to go and build a dormitory. So we go in here, we need a dormitory and a bathroom. There is a dorm. So students sleep to regain their energy. Keeping students happy by decorating their dormitory and providing at least 1 bed for every 5 students. Sounds a bit cozy. Receive monthly rent based on accommodation rating, and students are automatically assigned accommodation. Minimum room size is 2 by 2. Okay, now then, where can we build these? Does it must be actually in this building? Yeah, it must be placed in one of the existing buildings. So everything we build sounds like it has to be in this space here. So let's go ahead and make this entire chunk over here our dormitory. I like how this is 6 by 6, but it doesn't look square from that angle. The view makes it look very much rectangular from here. So there are a few things that we need to put in. A door, obviously, and then we need to put in several beds. They all look like they're roughly the same thing in terms of, there's a couple of different designs, but I don't think that really makes a difference. I don't know how much clearance they need, and I don't want to sort of have too many like really overlapping each other, so I'm going to try and keep them reasonably well spaced out. Probably don't need this many, but it is what it is. And let's go and put some along the other side as well. I wonder if there's tools to help sort of keep everything lined up, because these definitely are not going to be symmetrical. I mean, we do have a little grid on the floor. That kind of helps. This one's decided to rotate. Is it? Oh, no, Q and E. Used to be a button to rotate. Is it right click? How do I rotate? Hold left click. Yes, hold left click. There we go. So we're going to put you there. And we're going to put this one there. Yeah, they seem like they've lined up nicely. Is there anything else that we need specifically? Yes, there is. We need to put in at least 1 wardrobe. We can put a couple of these in, I suppose. That's fine. Now, nothing else here is specifically needed, but it's always worth putting in little bits and pieces like plants, especially in the corners where you can't really reach. And we could put maybe a desk in the middle there somewhere. Obviously, everything you put in costs money, but it will make the students happier, so that's fine. And potentially even put in a window or 2, though I'm not necessarily sure you'd want people looking into the bedroom, so maybe we will leave that. And if we look over here, it tells you what the prestige of the room is. So basically, the more stuff you put in the room, the more prestige it has. But I think that's done. So there's the dormitory. We also need to build a bathroom. I guess we can pop that up over here in the corner. Minimum size for the bathroom looks like it's a 2 by 1. Don't necessarily need to go that small. Can be a little bit tricky when you don't know what you need to put in there, though. Obviously, we need to put in a door. We need to have a cubicle. The cubicle needs to have a... Oh, no, we've already got the exit. That's fine. Hand basin, oddly enough, isn't a requirement, but you'd really think it should be. A hand dryer. Yes, let's put one of those in there as well. And the obligatory potted plant, which should fit inside the room. It's just being a little bit awkward because it's behind the door. Oh, hand sanitizers. Yeah, sure. There we go. That's a bog that has almost everything, really, isn't it? Yep, looks like it is. We obviously haven't got the windows in, but that's fine. So that should now be done. Yeah, it's not the greatest of dormitories, I must admit. It's a nice big space, though. I mean, you get a pool table in there easily. Did you hear that? I think our students might be hungry. Place one cheesy gubbins machine and place one burp machine. Okay, so traditionally campus offers a range of food and drink to sustain life. Let's add some more vending machines. So we can just put these things in the hallway. So there's a cheesy gubbin machine. Well, these have got to be placed right outside the dormitory door, haven't they? Of course they have. Where else would they go? Vending machines right outside the dormitory door. So that's that done. If it were up to the students, I'm sure we'd all be living in our own filth. Luckily, they have very little say in the matter. Let's hire a janitor and place a bin to keep things nice and tidy. So that's probably going to be here. So hire staff. And do we have the... Oh, janitor's going to be here. Do we have the option for a janitor? They're all about the same sort of cost. This one's really happy, so let's go ahead and hire him. And we need a bin, which will be under the items, I'm assuming. And there's the bin. Makes sense to place them close to the vending machines. We shouldn't limit ourselves to just one. Let's put one over here near the door. Okay, so now it looks like we can unpause and run another class.
Sometimes I'm there writing an essay while listening to a recorded lecture and covering
So this
events
time we
on
need to
radio,
pass the
and it
scientography
just
class
dawned
with a
on me,
grade of
if
C+.
multitasking wasn't so great, this would all be a bit much. Thanks, multitasking.
Looks like we're getting some more people in. Is that our janitor? He's hanging around
technically,
outside.
but not socially optional.
Look, there's rubbish on the floor already. Look at that. Oh, the janitor is going to pick it up, though, which is nice. He's just got that massive sweeping brush out of his jacket. Good. And this is a good thing with vending machines, is you actually get money from them. So it's a good source of revenue. Just going to quickly go into the settings and turn that tannoy volume down a little bit as well. I know that it's some of the lines are quite funny, but it's quite it's sort of jarring when you're trying to talk over the top of it. Okay, so let people get on with their thing. Didn't want to click on the window. What have we got up here? Hide objectives, career goals. Oh, so these are sort of like long-term achievements. Okay. And then we've got leaderboards. So I think these are how you get the 3 stars campus level. So obviously there's various different campuses that you're competing against within the game. Doesn't make much of a difference at this point. Right, so let's speed the game up. Is he watering the plants as well? Yes, all the plants actually grow. That's quite cool. Is he going to go and do the other one as well? I like how the plant actually started to grow before he watered it, and the water came through the wall, so that's all good. That is that a hair? Is that his hair? It's like white and orange. Can we follow people around? Yes, we can stalk them. Excellent. So this is Dave Rainbow. He's in year 1 scientography course. And his free time is spent in bathroom 1. Maybe we need another... Well, we can't fit another stall in there, can we? But it is a little bit... Yeah, we're getting a bit of a queue in here. Let's make the bathroom a little bit bigger. Which is good, because I need to learn how to modify a room. So we want to edit the room. And possibly make it yay much longer. Can we do that? And put another stall in. And possibly even one more. Got to be careful, because you don't want to end up in a situation where you're blocking You don't want to end up in a situation where you're blocking various bits and people can't get to it. So we can have another sanitizer here. Probably one more hand dryer somewhere. That's where the window is. Can we get it on this wall? Yes, we can. Now, if I hit that button... do you want to sell one invalid item? This hand dryer will end up getting moved. Which means we are now short another hand dryer, but I can put that on a wall somewhere, possibly. So let's go and add an item. So I know the tutorial hasn't necessarily sort of taught me this part yet, but it's exactly the same as 2 Point Hospital. So that's fine. So there we go. So we've got 2 hand sanitizers, 2 sinks, 2 dryers, but we've got 3 cubicles. So we should get fewer people waiting for the toilets now.
Some missing bones.
So now we've got people in the lecture hall. We've still only got 1 teacher though. What's being projected onto the screen? Look like some very out of proportion planets.
Students look forward to a long and healthy life.
Schrodinger's cat.
But while they were sleeping, with visions of crutches
Oh,
and
that doesn't seem
machinery
safe.
in their heads,
That definitely doesn't seem safe.
skeletons went missing. They've tried making their own skeletons out of wire, toothpicks, and toilet paper, but sadly, they're 39 bones short and don't know what they're missing. For now, their education and the future of healthcare in our county is looking boneless and a little limp. Fliss,
So,
back to you.
getting some litter.
Janitor required in lecture theatre.
Certainly no problems with spaces for people to sleep. Money. Let's put it on to slow speed for now. Well done, those students look smarter already. The better they do, the more money you'll have to fund the campus, who's smart now. Still haven't made back all of the money that we started with. Yes, you receive tuition fees from all the students enrolled in courses at the campus, as well as a bonus for how much XP they're earning. Okay, that's cool. Open our inbox. So, welcome to your inbox, a place to check on student requests, disaster warnings and upcoming visits. Some campus issues are time sensitive, so keep an eye out for new messages. Assignment request. Library orientation. Look at these books. 9 people agree. So we've basically got to build a library. That's fine. Let's pause. I always like to pause. I wonder if there's an option to auto pause while you do this. So we've got to try and make sure that we use our space wisely so that we don't block everywhere off. But we need to build a library. It's got to be 3 by 3 minimum. So I guess we could go 4 by 4. It's always nice to have a little bit of extra space. Things that are required. Obviously a door. Get in and out of the place. We are required to have a library reception. So probably just here inside the door. We are required to have a computer cubicle and a textbook cubicle. Let's go ahead and put those at the back. Like so. And then we're also required to have some books, apparently. If you want to have a library, you've got to have books in it. So let's go ahead and let's turn that round to face the right way. We'll put one either side of the window. That one is really in the wrong spot. I'll sort that out in a moment. And we can put a few across there. Can't quite get them to snap in the right place. A little bit weird. And behave. Oh, that one won't go there because it's right behind the door. That's fine. Can we get one against that wall? Yes, we can. And this one's just going to get fixed and put over the other side of the window. Excellent. Do we need to have anything else in here? Well, we don't specifically, but as per usual, potted plant. We can put that near the reception. Okay, that should all be good. Let's click the ticky box, and away we go. Now, I believe another thing that you can do, that's exterior. We might not have the option to do it yet, but well, at least in theme hospital, nearly slipped up there. At least in 2 Point Hospital, you can actually decorate rooms. So you can see the inside of the library's got a different look to it. So there used to be a way, so we can copy room customization. Yeah, so we haven't unlocked all of the other stuff now, but you can spend money to unlock different sort of wallpapers and carpets and things like that to make rooms look different. Yeah, there's the floors as well. Okay, that's cool. So let's carry on. Satisfying student needs is just one way to improve our grades. Next on the agenda is a spot for studying. Luckily, the students have just been given their first assignments. Completing assignments is a great way for students to earn XP away from the classroom, though it looks like they need some new facilities. Check your inbox to see what they need. Obviously, that was the library. The library is built. Hire an assistant and complete an assignment in the library. So we need, is it going to be here? Assistants. Doesn't look like it has to be anyone in particular. Iron bladder. Toilet comfort decreases slower than most, but has poor personal hygiene. Dry mouth. Gets thirsty easily. Bin blindness. Drops litter. A blessing in disguise. Oh, we'll go for that one. So we'll drop you in the library. So we've hired the assistant and make sure that the game isn't paused,
New to the Crumley student
because nothing will
range.
happen if it is.
Unfoldable pizza. It'll fill you up without filling up your cupboards.
Oh yeah.
Crumley's unfoldable pizza. It's a fraction the size
Oh, there were weeds. He's picking up weeds as well. Some of our students are completing an assignment in the library. Excellent. Completing an assignment is a great way to earn XP outside of the classroom. Cool.
Attention.
It's going pretty quickly as well. We're only running on normal speed. Look at them go. I'm loving this very sort of like goth-looking person here. Wolfric Halfmoon. How goth can you be? Feeling fine. Traits. Dark. Aura. Shy. Bestows a happiness on others. But socially introverted. Let's see how these students do in their next class. Dave Rainbow. Willow Weaver. Piper McGuffin. Henrietta Belcher. Felix Colossus. Alf Panther. Randy Fenderson. Tessa Mania. Oh dear. So now we've got to pass the scientography class with at least a grade of B. Okay, this is our little time. So we've got the timeline at the bottom here. We can actually see as we're working through the months. Clicking on these apparently... Oh no, if we mouse over them. Events scheduled. Now we're bubbling. This means Fizness. Year 1. Science Lab 1. I wonder if we actually get to edit that at any point. If we can sort of start scheduling our own classes. We've got some stuff going on here. Things in our inbox. Statement for year 1. So, lost some staff wages. We made $10,000 profit for the year. That's good. Anything else? No, that seems about it. Some very nice looking trees out front. Okay, so how are these guys getting on? Gonna mess around with the machine. Is this guy got like a false nose on? It's like a... Yeah. Excellent. Is he licking that? I'm sure he shouldn't. He is. He's giving it the taste test. I'm sure that's not right.
The more you revise, the longer you've been revising.
He's going to go and pick up the rubbish. I'm sure it would have been more effective just to bend down and pick up that crisp packet rather than try and sweep it away with a broom. It is what it is. Yeah, more than enough beds in here. And these guys are still getting on. We're up 50%. I'm going to speed this up a little. So our academic results are about 75%. She's going to blow. Maybe not. What's going on here? He was glitching out, wasn't he? Little bugs here and there. Now then, why are you unhappy? You're bored. Oh, well that's not good. Why are you bored? You need some entertainment. I don't think we have anything that's entertaining-wise, do we? Let's have a quick look. Do we have anything that can be considered entertainment? A fountain of knowledge increases attractiveness. Pearl of wisdom increases attractiveness. We should get one of these little fountains of knowledge and put it somewhere in the campus. Maybe here, just inside the door. Yes, but nothing to really keep people amused to help alleviate the boredom. Oh well, we're on 98% now. There's 99 and done. Made some more profit. Let's go check the inbox. So we still made $8,500. Your students have gone from a C grade chumps to B grade brainheads. Let's recap how you did. So educate, provide better staff and facilities to improve your students' grades. Nurture, make students happy and comfortable to increase their learning rate and expand, earn more cash by growing your campus and enrolling more students. Well, that all makes perfect sense.
Are not transferable.
So unlock an item with Kudosh. So that's the sort of the in-game currency that we get here. You earn Kudosh for your whole organisation by completing objectives and challenges. And we can use it to unlock items, staff outfits, and room customization. Let's pause up a little bit here. So we've got some Kudosh. Spend Kudosh to unlearn new items as well as staff outfits and interior design options. So let's go here. And what can we unlock with it? So all the things that are locked are here. So we could definitely go ahead and get something like an arcade machine. It's really cheap, so we should definitely go and get one of those. Now we still have to buy it in game, so to speak, to actually put it in the the building. We could go ahead and pop one of these in the dorm. Probably not a bad idea. Oh, invalid room. Just have to go in the corridors and it can't go in the dorm. That's a little bit disappointing, but okay. I can live with that. Let's go ahead and put one over here. Oh, a water machine. That would be nice. We want people to be able to have a drink. Let's go ahead and put that there. What else could we get that's useful? Love trumpet, old bubbles. Develop romances, sweethearts and soulmates, but it also increases attractiveness. I'm just buying stuff for the sake of buying it now, because there's some weird looking things in here. Partition wall, false horizons, car booths for dining. Like, there's all kinds of weird things that we can get in here. Musical instruments. What else would we like to get? I don't want to spend it all yet. I haven't had a proper look through all this, so I don't know everything that's available. So, like, lots of cosmetics and stuff like that. I thought there was something else that I saw that I thought I'd like to grab, but now I cannot remember what it was or see where it was. Okay, that's probably fine then. We've done what was asked of us anyway. So let's go ahead and unpause. So hopefully we've got a way to alleviate boredom. We've now unlocked staff room. We need to finish our first campus year. And we need a staff room. We need 5 staff members and a staff room. That's fine. We're going to need to start getting some corridors. So again, let's pause up. I always like to do that when I'm building rooms. Let's go and get a staff room. Now I'm going to try and leave a space here because I do want to have like corridors where people can walk down. So we'll make this a 4x4. Minimum size is a 3x2, so that's fine. We'll put in a door. Requirements for the staff room. Doesn't appear that it has any in particular, but we can get a couch in there. We can get a couple. Oh, we can get a couple of couches. Actually, there's plenty of room. Probably want to get a window, or I should have put the door on that side, really, shouldn't I? That would have made more sense, wouldn't it? Why didn't I do that? Let's go ahead and do that by picking up the door, putting it on that side. There we go. We can get some cubby holes, because it's not a staff room unless it has a cubby hole. You're going to need some form of lighting in here. You've got to be careful because things can't always fit behind doors. There does need to be space for things to open and close and stuff like that. We could definitely go and put like some vending machines in the staff room. Which one was that I put down? That was the drinks machine. Let's put this one down. We could get another big couch in here somewhere. We can put things in the middle. Get like a dartboard. Running out of space though. This is why you end up making these rooms pretty big so you can get everything in. That's probably enough stuff. Get a hand sanitizer in here. These teachers are quite filthy. And let's put one there. Yep, that's fine. Looks like we've got ourselves a staff room. We need 2 more staff members as well. It hasn't specified what we need. So I'll have a quick look. We probably want to get at least 1 more teacher. And we probably want 1 more janitor. We're going to be getting more students. So we will definitely end up... We can get one that's very, very cheap. Moves slower than most. Toilet comfort decreases slower than most. Sure, you'll do. You're not the best. But that is that sort of bonus completed there. Let's make sure we're running. Level 3 science lab. So how do we get this up to level 3? I guess we put more stuff in it. Because it's currently only prestige 1. So we can edit this room. And I think what we want to do... First of all, I think I want to pause up. I think we want to make the room a little bit larger. Not too much larger, because obviously I do want to keep a space for people to be able to walk through. But let's at least get one more row of bits there. And then we can start sticking a few extra bits and pieces in. And these will help to increase the room's level. Now, there's some stuff that we can buy to put in here. Like thunderballs and microscopes. Unfortunately, they don't really show you how large these are. So you can pay for something and unlock it and then suddenly realise that it's absolutely huge and won't fit in the room. That one does, just about. What I'm going to do is pick this up and move it slightly over this way so that there's a bit more space there. They're still only on level 1. We can afford the desk. Let's go ahead and get the desk, and we can probably squeeze this in along this wall. And that got us up to level 3 there. I was looking at the prestige, not the room level. That's fine. So that is another bonus completed. Satisfy 2 personal goals and develop 2 best friendships. So how do we go about doing that? So look out for emails from students with personal goal requests, or select students with personal goals to see what they want. Place items or run events to help students achieve their goals. And develop 2 best friendships. Place social and friendship items around the campus to encourage students to become friends. So we can probably manage that. We do have a student goal right here. I've tried kicking back in every room on campus, but nothing is quite hitting the spot. I think we need a room dedicated for students to hang out and relax. A lounge, yeah, we can do that. Let's go ahead and build a lounge. Again, we'll pause up. Where would be a good place to grab a lounge? Maybe over in this corner near the dorms. Minimum room size is 3 by 3. I thought I had paused, apparently not. Did a terrible job of that. So let's put the lounge in there. We'll put the door opposite the dorm. We can put in a sofa. Let's have one facing outwards. Put in a sofa. We'll put in a table or 2. We can put in a refrigerator. We can put in some bench space that people can utilize. Probably get another bit more kitchen space in there. Can we? Yes, we can. Excellent. Let's go give them a dartboard. Don't think there's anything else specific. Oh, yes, plant. We need to have a plant in here. And probably a bin. And a light somewhere in here. Don't have a television or anything yet, but they've got the room. So that's... and that actually counts as 2 personal goals because more than one person had that goal. At least I believe that's the way it works. So that's that done. So what have we got here? We've made $4,000 profit. That's not great. Assignment requests. Personal discovery. Study cubicle. Requires library. So you just want a study cubicle. Well, we've already got a library. It is a little bit tight and cramped, but we can get another study cubicle in here. So let's just go and drop that. Does that not count? It should do. Do I need to put more than one in? There are a lot of jobs for janitors around campus. Consider hiring some janitors. Thought we already had enough janitors, but fine. Let's get another. Let's get Leo Chopper. Poor personal hygiene. Oh, maybe we don't. Gets hungry easily. Scarpers with haste. Yep, you'll do. Develop 2 best friendships. Do we have anybody with the social goals yet? Student lounge wanted. So they do have some friendships. Have we got any friendship items that we can place? So the water coolers do count.
Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry.
And maybe... Oh, there's exterior items as well. Maybe we just put in a little bench or 2 here for people to sit. Sure, okay, let's see how that goes. I don't think there's too much that I can do to directly affect it. So what are we trying to do now? Just finish 12 months and develop 2 best friendships. I think if that happens, it's probably going to just be naturally over time. So we've got some people here who are good friends. These people want student lounge. We have a student lounge. The student lounge is right there. It's open. It's working. And people here are developing friendships, so that's good. A little bit more profit. Obviously, we're paying more staff wages now.
Will make you look stupid.
Let's speed things up a little then. The staff room carpet is very garish. That is hideous. So is the wallpaper. I mean, the whole thing is just an absolute eyesore, really, isn't it? That is awful. Okay, how are we doing? We're at month 12. Our student rating is up to A now, which is really good. Student happiness is quite high, 81%. And campus level is 4. What's this guy sneaking around doing? I'm trying to click on you. Stop running away. Feeling freshly. Assignment over. Wise words, dry mouth. It's just how he was scampering. It looked really weird. Fair enough. They're all going to do their social things. Ah, we've already got one best friendship. So I'm guessing another one will develop naturally before we get to the end of the 12 months. We're expecting a weed infestation on campus. So these are similar to the events that you get on 2 Point Hospital, where sometimes things just happen, like little emergencies that you have to deal with. There's the 2 best friendships. Let's have a look and see what we've got here. Made some profit. Love bench wanted. Relationship item request. Do I have the kudos to buy it? Yes, I do. Is this an indoor or an outdoor thing? Has it got to be placed in a certain room? Looks like it's an outdoor item. It is an outdoor item. Where would be a good spot? I mean, we could go ahead and put it on here somewhere on the grounds. Yeah, let's go and put it right there. They're reasonably inexpensive, actually. Let's go and place one on the opposite side. Just so you can stare at the people opposite you while you're getting it on. Okay.
Good panic room starts with its supplies.
So that should make them happy.
Your crackers, your flashlight, your bottles.
So we're still running at top speed.
But don't be afraid to show some personality.
Yeah, see, the weeds are starting to pop up. The janitors are going around and getting them now.
Panic room. I find it's the perfect place to practice.
Not seeing many more, but the reason it gives you advance notice, it gives you the opportunity to be able to hire more janitors to deal with the issue. Looks like there's some more plots here that we could potentially buy. We could buy this if we wanted to build on it. Not going to, but I'm guessing we could buy that plot, and that looks like probably. Oh no, we can even buy these plots. So you can clear these plots out. There's not many to choose from, though. There we go. So the love benches are being used. Now we are on 10 of 12 months. Got another thing here. Still only making about $3,000 profit. That's not a lot. Thought universities made way more than that. You'll notice this entire school that we have, this entire college, with all of its staff and its massive building and its huge lecture hall and its 3 janitors, only teaches 1 class. Well, we're getting there. We're into month 11. So we can see the timeline down here at the bottom. We're just coming up to the end of June. And there we go, right. Yeah, staff wages is where most of our money's going. We're not making a huge amount of profits. I do love how this guy mopes around. Nearly halfway through July. So we've completed all of the goals that we were given apart from the main goal. We've done all the bonus objectives. Well, these are the buttons that we've got down here.
Academic year.
So course management, I think, is that... Oh, that's for our... Yeah, so we can change the timetable ourselves. That's how we affect this line at the bottom. I knew there'd be a way to do it somehow. Personnel management. So staff and students, we can have a full breakdown of everyone that we've got. Excellent. Campus management, so that'll let us see all of our buildings and rooms. Yeah. And then visualizations, so we can see like happiness and things like that. Great. Excellent, let's turn that off. Congratulations, you have finished the academic year. Let's head to the end of year rewards to celebrate and see how we did. Pause up a little bit there, hit OK. Doesn't look like much is happening here. See the overview. So nobody graduated, but nobody got expelled. 100% pass rate. Average exam results 85%. No dropouts. Got a couple of awards here. So academic excellence awarded to the campus that makes everyone else look a bit stupid by comparison. Well done, and how dare you. So that gave us some kudos and some cash. And then we got Campus of the Year for the most audaciously prestigious and finely decorated facility around. Now that's a campus. Let's end the awards.
You can't see me.
And there we go. Let's just pause up again. So the summer break is the perfect time to prepare for the year ahead. Build facilities, make unsustainable design choices, and bask in last year's glory. So I guess during this time period, the timetable, because the little bar at the bottom is gone, the timetable doesn't sort of go along. So we've got time to buy stuff. And, you know, expand, build more rooms, build more facilities. But while we're doing that, we're not actually earning any money because we don't have the students really doing anything. So that's fine. Let's expand our range of courses by starting a virtual normality course. Okay. Well, as I've been going, because this was kind of an unplanned stream, I've been going for about just under an hour now, and I just wanted to sort of get started on this little tutorial and see how it went, so I might end things there. But yeah, I can say obviously it is very, very similar to 2 Point Hospital. I didn't expect anything different, and it's not a bad thing. 2 Point Hospital is a great game. It's basically the same game with a different theme, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy putting some more time into this. There'll probably be a little video series of it. I don't know if it's going to be a mainstay of the channel, because it's not really a strategy. Although I do tend to cover a variety of things on it, as those of you who are familiar with my channel know. So thanks very much to those of you who came along to the stream. I really do appreciate it. I will see you next time. And until then, goodbye for now.